You know, I've been noticing a bit of a trend with these tier list videos and how many views they get. As of the day I'm recording this, September 16th, 2024. Yep. So, anyways, the original videos got about 4,000 views, which actually makes it one of the most successful videos on this channel. Bad Guys Update has 938 views. It's still pretty good, but it's been up for over 2 years at this point, so, I'm not complaining. It's just it's a very low number compared to what we're about to see. And I hope that doesn't make me sound like an ingrate. I'm not going to count the .5s here, though that's a very impressive view count. Anyways, yeah, the Puss in Boots Last Wish update, got about 1.6K, which is to be expected since that movie has a very passionate fan base, for better or worse. All the Coomers, if you will, they're probably going to gravitate towards this fucking wild robot movie. And then Ruby Gillman is currently stuck at 1,000, which actually seems a bit shocking given how poorly it was marketed. I thought for sure it'd be higher than Bad Guys, but still some good numbers regardless. And Trolls 3 currently sits at 1.1K, likely because a good majority of my viewers are Trolls fans. Like Speed Force Spectre, hi, how you doing? Winged Unicorn, she's very based. And then there's this one who keeps asking me in my comments if I would smash or pass Velvet. Oh, sorry about that. It's a Discord ping. Anyways, yeah. So somebody in my comments keeps asking me if I would smash or pass Velvet, and my friend, if you're watching this video, the answer is pass because Velvet is a minor. Now, Orion in the Dark currently has the lowest view count, well, not counting update 2.5, but Orion in the Dark currently has the lowest view count out of all these, since it's currently at 520. A bit disappointing, but I'm still happy to see that some people watched it. I don't want to sound like a total ingrate. And and then we got Kung Fu Panda 4, which firmly sits at 1.2K. That was starting to think these videos were starting to lose popularity, but this one actually got a pretty massive wave of views. Like if I'm remembering right, this actually hit the 1,000 mark before the Trolls Band Together update did. Yeah, I mean, but then something hit me recently. Every other movie on here got a theatrical release, so why couldn't Orion in the Dark quite match that same success? I wonder why. I wonder why. I wonder why. Warning. This video contains spoilers for The Wild Robot. If you have not seen the film yet, then please click off this video now. But if you have seen The Wild Robot, then please continue watching. Alright, well, C tier is going to be pretty quick. These are just two characters who really didn't do much in the movie. We got the bear, voiced by Mark Hamill, whose name I already forgot. And we got Vantra, well, can I really call her a villain? I don't know. I feel like that wouldn't be appropriate because, she doesn't really show up until like the ending of the movie. So, and I feel like she was just in there. Maybe some executive at Universal demanded there be a second robot villain. But she's designed well at least. And Stephanie Sue, her voice actress, she was great in Everything Everywhere All at Once. So it's nice to see her getting work, especially after fellow Everything Everywhere actor Ke Kwan was in Kung Fu Panda 4. Yeah, Vantra, decent character. It's just, you could have removed her out of the movie. It could have easily been like a human, demanding that Roz go back to the ship, before Bright Bill and all of them have to save her. And then you got the bear. Again, his name I forgot, but he was voiced by Mark Hamill, and he actually didn't even talk in the movie until like the very end. So yeah, I mean, he's whatever really. Anyways, B tier. Okay, so B tier. We only have one wild robot character, and that would be Paddler the Beaver, voiced by Matt Berry. Yeah, actually, he didn't really do much in the movie either, but I liked him. He definitely had more of a presence compared to both Vantra and the bear. And also, come on, it's Matt Berry. I mean, have you guys not seen the SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water, Bubbles the dolphin. That is a peak character right there. And he was also Poseidon in Sponge on the Run, who wasn't as good of a character. But Paddler, Paddler, I do have a soft spot for. Plus, I just like his personality, how he's all like pompous and shit. Yeah, that's all I have to say for Paddler, really. A tier. Okay, so in A tier, we have Pinktail, voiced by the lovely Catherine O'Hara. That definitely is a large part of the reason why she's in A tier. Catherine O'Hara, she's the GOAT. Actually, where do I put the possums from Over the Hedge? Are they in A tier or are they in... No, I'm pretty sure they're in B somewhere. Yeah, B. That sounds about right. Anyways, yeah, Pinktail, she is the one who teaches Roz everything she needs to know about being a mother, so she does have plot importance. And her children are an absolute riot. God, and they keep asking, "Are we gonna die?" And it was like it just kept being like a running joke throughout the movie. What can I say? I get a kick out of that kind of. It reminds me of like the joke in. I like when they have little kids say stuff like that. Like I think immediately my mind goes to like the Super Mario Brothers movie where Lumily is like Lumily is just like it's just nothing but us in the empty void, the sweet release of death. If they were on the tier list, if Pinktail's children were on the tier list, I'd definitely put them in S just for that alone. Oh, and also like the joke in Soul where Joe is asking like, "Is this HE double hockey sticks?" The unborn souls are like, "Hell, hell, 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 hell." What can I say? I like children swearing. Okay. Anyways. Okay, we got two characters up at the top here. We got Longneck and we got Thunderbolt. Yeah, honestly, a large part of the reason why Thunderbolt is as high as he is, I just like Ving Rhames. Oh, I'm gonna divert for 1 second. Talk about Longneck. You'll understand where I'm going with this in a minute. Anyways, Longneck. Oh yeah, I really liked this character. Him. I mean, he shows up. He only shows up like halfway through the movie, but he is a very instrumental part in helping Bright Bill fly. So, Bill Nye. It's nice to see him in a good animated movie because the last one I saw him in was goddamn Dragon Keeper. Remember that? Your grandfather told you about Dragon Keeper. How fast is your family reproducing? How are they able to reproduce in only 4 months? Anyways, yeah, Long Neck, and spoiler alert, he does die in the movie. They don't show his death on screen, but it. Yeah, he does. It's implied at least that he's dead. Oh, and also there was a joke. I gotta go talk about Pinktail for a second. Like, there's a joke in the movie where she's like, "I'm a mother of 7," and one of her kids gets eaten off screen. She says 6. So I'm a mother of 7, 6. Yeah, and then okay, I was gonna talk about Thunderbolt. Yeah, I just really like Ving Rhames, and my introduction to him was actually a couple months ago. Actually, yeah, again 4 months ago, but in a good animated film, the Garfield movie. Where he voiced Otto the Bull. I don't know, like I just really like his voice. He's got a very powerful voice. And apparently that's not the only animated thing. Like this and Garfield are not the only animated things he was in. Well, actually, now that I think about it, Thunderbolt should probably be above Longneck, because he's the reason Bright Bill can fly, whereas Longneck is just a mentor to him. Really, these two characters are interchangeable. But like going back to Thunderbolt, like yeah, I didn't realize this until I did my research. Apparently, Ving Rhames was the name of that one in Lilo and Stitch. He's the guy who like runs the Child Protective Services with the sunglasses and everything. And he's like he keeps threatening to take away Lilo from Nani. I forget his name, but those who have seen the movie know who I'm talking about. He's got a very distinct character design. Now, Ving Rhames, he was in Lilo and Stitch, which was directed by Chris Sanders. And The Wild Robot was also directed by Chris Sanders and has a character voiced by Ving Rhames. Yeah, 2 nickels conspiracy! Wow, that really took a toll on my voice. I am not gonna lie. Anyways, in S tier, we got three characters from the Wild Robot. We got Fink, we got Roz, and we got Bright Bill. I mean, really, do I even need to say why they're in S tier? Like their bond throughout the movie is just, oh god, it's fucking just, ugh. I can't even properly describe it. And it gets pretty deep at times too. When Roz is like first exploring the forest, like she like there's an accident and she like crushes an entire nest of geese eggs except for Bright Bill. And then she decides to like mother Bright Bill, and then and Bright Bill grows up to be like Roz, and yeah, and he's considered like an outcast among the geese community. And then and later on in the movie, like Bright Bill finds out, his real parents died because of Roz. There's like a really emotional scene where he's like, "Oh, why didn't you tell me, Roz?" And then there's a bunch of whole other emotional bullshit that, well, not bullshit, but you know what I mean. There's a whole bunch of other stuff that goes on. And then they learn to love each other. And I know the way I'm describing it makes it sound cliche, but no, you like have to watch the movie to like really appreciate what I'm saying in words. It doesn't even come close to doing their bond justice. Yeah, I mean, geez. And also Fink is just an absolute fucking riot. He like steals the show in every scene he's in. And bonus points for being voiced by Pedro Pascal, who that guy's in like he's in so many movies and TV shows now that my dad and I have this inside joke. Oh, Pedro Pascal's in everything these days. Is the Mandalorian any good? Yeah, I do want to watch it before that movie comes out that they're doing. Also, I kind of feel, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like Fink and like Mr. Wolf from the Bad Guys, I feel like him and Fink would be like best friends. Kind of snarky and you know just lackadaisical. But then you find out more about Fink. He's really, Fink is a very sympathetic character. And I gotta say, I really do relate to Fink on a spiritual level. Yeah, so that's gonna just about do it for this update, really. Yeah, I know I didn't really. I'm sorry if this was a bit underwhelming, but I like literally just got back from the movie, so, and like everything that you saw, like that intro, and then this next thing I'm about to do was all pre-recorded. So let's just go to that, shall we? The next movie on DreamWorks' calendar is Dogman. That is coming out January 31st, 2025. I just saw the trailer for it. It actually looks really fun. Really captures the spirit of like Captain Underpants, which is, it's like Dogman is based on a book from the same author as Captain Underpants, and that was adapted wonderfully by DreamWorks. So I have faith in Dogman. And then following that, we have The Bad Guys 2 on August 1st, 2025. Which, I mean, do I even have to say I'm excited for this one? It's the Bad Guys 2. I mean, come on. And then following that is Gabby's Dollhouse the movie on September 26, 2025. I am not the target audience for Gabby's Dollhouse, but I'm gonna give it a fair shot. And I guess it's kind of cool. This is going to be DreamWorks' first live action animation hybrid. And then closing things out for right now is Shrek 5 on July 1st, 2026. Which, I mean, I see a shockingly low amount of people on Twitter looking forward to it. I figured they would be all over it given how much they goon to Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Yeah, so, and I'm assuming it's because of this video. Yeah, but anyways, this is Bumpy Gaming going back under the bed. And remember, there are fates worse than death, such as throwing a hissy fit over talking animals in a kids movie.